I don't want to do my laundry. And so I'm going to make you guys do my laundry. One time I put the pot in and it like exploded, which is what they're supposed to do, yes, but it like got all like the plastic went in a weird way, and then like it stained some of my pants like with soap. Like soap stained the pants and I can't wear them. Okay, while you guys do my laundry, let's chat. I'm sitting in the weirdest possible location. I thought I'd spice things up since you just see me sitting at my desk writing. We finally got into the rewrite, which is great. I just now am remembering. There are different stages of editing. So right now I'm only on a second draft. So I'm not supposed to be doing line level stuff, but in my brain, my silly little brain doesn't really turn off. It says things that are true that are like, hey, remember all that querying research that you did about how important the first page is, how it's supposed to draw in your reader and how it's the most important thing and how people stop reading after the first sentence if it's bad. Like that part, that little information in my brain is like reminding me of that. So I think after the first chapter, I'll get over it. But I keep being like, well, this sentence isn't good. This isn't an enticing enough way to start this book. I'm gonna call it first page syndrome. It's not a real thing, but now it is. This is my first project using Scrivener. And so I set up how I can have my first draft in one panel and then my new draft in the next in a way that will work pretty consistently. And then I started writing from the beginning, implementing all the feedback that I gave to myself. It's kind of a Jankytown week this week. Jankytown? Are we just gonna fly by that I just said Jankytown? I get into this really toxic behavior where I am like I'm really busy this week, so I'll do it next week. And I used to do this so much, and now I've just kind of been like, well, too bad, just write. I was looking at my calendar, and if I operated under that mindset that like if I have 1 or 2 busy full days in a week, that means I'm too busy that week to write, I would like never be able to write, ever. So Okay, we need to talk about the Shadowhunters. I know that probably maybe you haven't even read them, but I am on book 3, and all I'm gonna say is that Simon needs a hug. Like, what if you were around back in 2007 reading this as they came out? What were your thoughts? Were you just like, okay, yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, I've decided that I'm gonna stick it to the man today and I'm gonna eat my lunch for breakfast. You might be wondering, when does the writing start in this vlog? And I couldn't tell you. Hopefully this morning. So I'm gonna go on a run. I don't know why. I'm gonna do it. Someone stop me, please. I don't want to run, but I'm gonna go on one. For what? I don't know. I just am. My mind is like, hey, what? We don't do that. Well, I'll check in. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's an out of body experience. It's like, I know that it will be good for me to do. And I know I have this arbitrary goal that I just came up with for myself on a random Tuesday that I'm gonna be a runner and I'm gonna like run and be a triathlete. I don't know why I decided this, but I was on the running grind for like a month. And then my body said, no, thank you. One time, like I got to the 5 minutes where I had to run for 5 minutes. And when I tell you those 5 minutes were the longest 5 minutes of my life, but I think it might've been in the environment, not just the running. And then apparently now I'm in running shoes and I'm going on a run. Someone stop me because this is gonna be horrible. Okay, fine, I feel good. Is that what you wanted to hear? I have been using one of those Couch to 5K apps, and I didn't use one today, and I think that that's gonna be a good strategy for me, because I would just like dread that little voice. Start running No. If you're a runner, you're probably like, listen, this is not running. This is a warm-up. But my body says no to running. Before I'd been running on a running track because it was winter and snowy and horrible outside. And there were just so many people there because I would go at like 5:30 and there were like all these people, which like fine, be active, community, whatever. But like, I don't know. It just like provided a lot of irritating distractions for some reason. Like I'm already doing something I don't like. And then there's a bunch of other people around me, but I still don't know if I'm a runner because it hurts every part of my body and I can only do 3 minutes at a time. That's all I have to say. I'll maybe write and you'll probably see it. So bye. Story time. It's not a story time. I should probably talk about the writing that I'm doing, right? I'm literally just rewriting it. So there's not really much to say. So I hope you're fine with me just talking about other random things because that's what's gonna happen. I am getting really nitpicky though, which I know is not what I'm supposed to do. But today it's raining, but it's not pouring. It's just like a lovely drizzly rain moment. You already know where I'm going. Should I go to that coffee shop though, or should I go to a different coffee shop? Like maybe I should go to a different coffee shop. But I feel so safe at that one. Set this down. Like maybe that would be a cuter angle for you. Is that cuter? Do you like that? But no. Where was I going with this? Okay, so I don't want to put an arbitrary goal date on this draft. I have no idea how long it's going to take me. Like even if I do set this goal date of like maybe June 1st, I have everything done. I don't want to be writing more than I can be in my schedule. So like, it really does not matter what the goal date is. Like I'm going to dedicate the amount of time that I know I can dedicate to it each week. Because if I do more than that, things will get unbalanced and I will not be happy, right? I don't find it helpful to have an arbitrary goal like that right now. I think my general goal is I would like this to be in beta readers' hands sometime in the summer. But this is also coming from, I have queries out right now. Like I am currently actively querying another book. When I was really stringent about deadlines for my last book, it was because I wanted to get the wheels moving on the bus of my career as a writer. I've been writing this book for so long and I've written another book that I shelved and I didn't even query that one. Like it was just like a book I wrote in high school and it's like a dystopian divergent energy, which is not marketable at all, and it's not actually very good. I think it's good, but it's not, and not creative. Like it's just like it's like you copied and pasted Divergent meets Hunger Games meets Selection, and then you like plopped it in. Anyway, unrelated. I know that querying is gonna take probably a really long time, and it probably isn't even gonna be this book, statistically. But I don't feel that sense of pressure because when I'm gonna stop querying my book I'm querying right now is when the next one is ready to go. I'm giving everything more space. I made a rather troubling discovery, but I've been reading the Shadowhunters. When I first bought these books, I was like, oh, I should make a vlog about it. And then I was like, I'd rather just read them. Like they're probably not gonna have that big of a reaction to them anyway. I accidentally stayed up until 3 in the morning this morning actually, because I got to the end of book 4 and then I needed to continue to book 5 apparently. And then today, you know how the internet listens to you and it's like, oh, you're doing that, I'll give you a recommendation of what you would also like. And most of the time I'm like, creepy weirdo stalker, stop that. But this time I was like, okay. Decided to show me the Shadowhunters television show. And it does look horrible, but so good at the same time. It's like the Twilight level of cringy, but like low key, it's probably fine. Like you can enjoy it because it's cringy and you can also enjoy it because it's like low key good. The thing is, could I write at the same time?